What's going on, guys? Dividend Dandy back here on YouTube. It's been a few months. Haven't made a video on here since June. I'm looking forward to getting back at it on YouTube. Just because I just want to build my brand elsewhere. Twitter's great. I got 4,000 followers. Love all of you. Love all of I've learned in the past few months. In the past year, I only created my Twitter account, Dividend Dandy, in February. Now I have 4,000 followers and great financial success too. And I just can't wait for the future. So shout out to all you. Shout out to my 3X Trading, Div Twit, Canadian Oil Mafia. Just love all you. And this is a new series I guess I am making called Not A Millionaire Yet, episode 1. And the hope is keep making these episodes till I'm a millionaire. And, money isn't the only thing in life, but I just feel like trapped without it. Like, you can't do much. Like, come on, like, you need to at least be able to buy food and plane tickets and shelter, pay rent. Like, rent is due every month, So, I just feel like life will be easier that way, and I notice it from people who are at the top, and that's my goal. Like it or love it, top G, let's go. So my journeys thus far, I started investing seriously in June 2021. I only had a $2,000 account. And I really, nobody told me to do any of this, is what I want people to understand. And also, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, for entertainment purposes only, because some of the strategies I'm going to talk about are very risky, and I don't want people to come back and be like, oh, Dandy, my covered call blew up, it's your fault. You press the button, it's your choice. Nobody told me to do this, okay? It's how it goes. It's just entertainment purposes only, okay? So yeah, I had a $2,000 account, graduated University of Florida. I love this stuff, and I'm having a good time. Now, as you can see, my account value is $58,000, almost 60 grand. And if we weren't in a terrible bear market, should be a lot more, but that's all right, because I'm just accumulating a lot of shares now at a lower price, and I'm just trying to focus on increasing my income. As you can see, both dividend income, Patty is projected annual dividend income, which, as you can see, I have up to 2,100 now, which is almost 200 a month. And it's crazy because I started the year with only 333 in projected annual dividend income, so I've really stepped on the gas. And back in like January 1st, 2022, I was only at like an $12,000 account or so. So yeah, I've really been focused this year on investing in every single day. Maybe on the weekends I take a day off or so, but I'm always researching, always learning. And a huge thank you to my friends at My 3X Trading. You could look at their Twitter account or the website, and the Discord. I joined the Discord, and just it's so amazing to learn from people ahead of you, people with decades of experience trading options, selling options, buying options, poor man covered call, calendar spread, debit spread. They have like 30 rooms in the Discord, whether it's like chat rooms or educational live trading. You could hear their trades live, and I just go in there and listen. Even if I'm not doing trades with them, I just go in and listen. And I'm very active in the wheel chat, where I sell covered calls and cash secured puts and engage with people doing research. It's like a collective brain, and we work together, and it's great. So as you can see, in October 2022, I got 4,600 net gain in premiums. My most common tickers that month were Upstart, SoFi, Affirm, Palantir, and Zim. So basically, I just saw like I'll show you. I gotta exit out of this, but I'll show you. Let's just look at Upstart, the stock. Okay, so I don't play earnings. I'm gonna get to that later, but let's look at like Upstart as an options seller. I was selling cash secured puts on this from like September. Let's see, this is only a month, but yeah, like September to before the earnings, you see it dip down all the way down, like it crashed on earnings, whatever. I don't even care because I wasn't there. I'm smart enough not to play earnings. That's a big lesson to me for sure. But you just kind of see like this net sideways movement, and name of the game to me for selling options, not buying. I don't know much about buying options yet. There's a different world buying options and selling options. It's a whole different world. Okay, selling options, you want theta decay, you don't want it to expire in the money, whatever. You just want to take your premiums and run. So sell the fears, sell the hype is the name of the game. So I would see some days in September, October, Upstart's down to like 20, 50, 20, 21 a share. It's like crashing. But I saw it didn't break $20 a share for like ever at that point. So I just kept selling the $20 strike, collecting like 100 in premiums on each contract, give or take. And that it held. The support kept holding and holding and holding. And I just kept doing it, Upstart. And yeah, but I didn't play earnings and it crashed earnings. I can't predict earnings. I don't know much about earnings. And again, I don't know much about buying options. But selling, and then covered calls as well. I've been doing that. The cash secured put premiums are definitely more because it's bear market. Another one, let's see, last week I got $1,200 on Labu just in 1 week, really a few days, but sold like down here is like crashing, but I saw this like support. Let's see, all right, that's a better view. Saw the support at 6. It never really broke 6 for all the way since June, and decided to Michael Burry myself. That's what I say, and look at their underlying holdings, which is like it was like 30-40% like bonds and loans. So it's like a biotech, as you can see, triple leverage, which is why the premiums are crazy. But I just felt more confident that it wouldn't break the 6 because it's just they might have shifted, I don't know, to like bonds and loans and like money market mutual funds, and then they have like the rest is biotech. But that just to me, it's just if it's beaten down, I just I sell the fear and I sell the hype. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I've just been having a very good time doing what I'm doing. Not to say that it won't ever blow up or whatever, but I feel confident in my abilities, covered calls and cash secured puts. Already in November, 3,000 plus. Starbucks got called away from me last week. That crazy CPI data, that run was pretty nuts. So I decided to sell it. But listen, I made like $2,000 premiums plus like the share appreciation. My cost basis was like 84 on Starbucks. It's like a Starbucks. Yeah, so you see like everybody, that crazy CPI data run, it's like whoop. But whatever. Don't cry the blues. That's another lesson I learned, is if you lock in a few grand profit, there's no crying. Like I just reshuffle the money and there's always something new. Don't get married to a stock. So that's another core lesson I've learned for sure. Zim was another one that was just moving sideways. Firm, Palantir, Zim, Labu. Um, Made this nice slideshow. It was a good slideshow. I don't not really special effects guy, but maybe if you see like episode 100, maybe I'll be better. Special effects. So yeah, some lessons. It's always lessons. Failures are lessons. Lessons are failures. They make me better. I'm exponentially getting better at what I do. I'm having a great time. I have no idea what will happen with earnings reports. I stay away. Yeah. In August, I just tried out for the first time cash secured puts with Palantir, and I got burned there. I did, yeah, and I had to buy Palantir shares, which I do have a bunch, and I still have them, and I keep selling covered calls on them, and easily made like 800 from the cash secured premium, and then like at least $1,000. So it decreases my cost basis, and I allocate the premiums elsewhere. So it's alright, it's whatever, and I don't really feel like selling. I don't really sell stocks during this bear market. Like, could keep getting worse, but it's just been getting beaten down all year. But I'm very confident I'm outperforming the S&P and NASDAQ by a wide margin because of my covered calls and dividends and everything. So doing well. I play more conservatively for FOMC rate hike meetings and CPI, but I don't completely stay away. As you can see, like, got burnt on Starbucks and whatnot, but like, it's like I can't predict it. Can't predict what's gonna go up and down, like for the rate hikes and inflation, but I just like sell that it's not going to raise 10% or whatever after it's already raised. Like, I sell the hype. Like, I see SoFi's up like 10% in a day. I'm like, all right, I'm going to sell that it's not going to keep going up. And that's it. Like, that's it. I don't know anything about candlesticks and trends. And I'm looking forward to learning my 3X when I get a little bit more time here. But, yeah, sell the fear, sell the hype. That's what I do. Also not a financial advisor. Remember that. So if I follow the crowd, I would be no better than the crowd and get a lot of slack on DivTwit and Twitter. And I just won't listen to them. I refuse. It's my life. I make my own choices. I'm a grown man. I'm just turned 23, by the way. But yeah, if I just like, you see all this about dollar costing an index fund and whatever, that's what the crowd's doing, and I don't care about the crowd. If I did that with like SPY, I'd sell covered calls and cash secured puts and maybe some poor man covered calls. Like, I like having my own opinions, and that's how I'm doing so good. Dare to have your own opinions. Life is much easier when you find strength being alone, which is so true. Even like a year ago, I didn't know about any of this with the options and stuff. I thought it was just all scary, like scary, stay away, gambling. And it's a lot different. I realize when you're the seller than the buyers. The seller's like the house, and the buyer's like the casino, like they're like the gamblers. So that's how I see it. Have to move in lots of 100 shares, and I like that too because you're making sure you get your money's worth. And like, if I only had like 2 shares of a stock that like exploded earnings or whatever, then I don't really fully capture like the upside. So yeah, I'm trying to move into lots of 100 shares. Recently I've been buying shares just to get my positions to 100 shares. Set goals and then get after them. Take action. This is so important. If you just like have all these great ideas and you just lie around and walk around and just have them in your head, then it's only a dream. Then you have to it's great to have goals is number one. Like, at the beginning of this year, my goal was to get 1,000 a year in projected annual dividend income, and now I'm at like 2,100, and I didn't even plan on selling options, but just plan to get 1% better every day. Take action. So as you can see, it might be tough at first, like with Palantir, but just learn. That's how I learned. The best way to learn is experience, and that was better than anything. Experience, and then observing from people with decades of experience. My 3x trading, and then valuation from Canadian Oil Mafia on Twitter. Love those guys. Hop on Twitter Spaces. Just get uncomfortable is what I've been doing, and it makes everything a lot better. Life is too short to accept being average. It's true. I can't accept it. I just want to be great, and I just want to live my life, my capabilities, my goals to the fullest, and then be able to give back is what people don't realize. Like, some people are like, oh, like, you're too focused on money. Like, oh, yeah, but I want freedom, and I also want the ability to give back to people in the church and family and friends, and, you know, maybe start a business one day. I will start a business one day. How about that? No, maybe. 2023 goals. 500 a month in Patty. That seemed like a crazy dream maybe in like 10 years to me, like only a year ago, but look at me now. Look at all I can do in a year. It only takes a year to change a life. It only takes a year to change your life. I'm happy I decided to change my life. 2,000 a week, net on average in premiums. Now, this is, it's great to sell or create high goals, like high ambitious goals. And to me, I really think this is not going to be that crazy, but I'm not just going to chase the number. I'm going to chase what I think is a good deal. I'm not just going to be like, oh, I have to sell at this price so I get the 2,000 or whatever. I don't care if it's like 1,100 some weeks or more. And I sell many contracts. Like, I would have like 45 contracts last week, for example. Starbucks, Bank of America, SoFi, Palantir, Firm, Upstart, double leverage natural gas. Like, I care enough to look. That's a big thing too. I care enough to even research. Like, some people just mope around, like negative energy. Like, I don't really go out much to bars anymore. This stage in my life, like, I just research on weekends. Weekends are the same thing as weekdays, and then maybe if I keep this enough, I'll be retired at a very young age, which I know I will. So yeah, 200K invested. As you can see, I only have 58K at this juncture, but if I could continue my exponentiality, that the path that I'm on, I certainly think by 2024, like January 1st, 2024, this could be a reality. Maybe get a little bit help from a bounce back in the stock market. Maybe not. Midterm years, who knows? I can't predict the future. Really can't, but I could just keep doing what I'm doing, getting better, and praying to the good Lord. And yeah. Become a better options buyer from learning from the team at My3X. Yeah, again, I feel confident in my abilities selling the options. As you can see, I'm making like $1,000 a week at least. My strategies and the wheel chat with the team, but as I said, I don't know much about candlestick power patterns, VWAP, stuff like that, but I do believe I could learn anything, and my potential is limitless. So I do believe I can make 100% in one day, which is a goal. I see that all the time with the team at My3X. All the time. Every day you go in and it's like, just had like a Netflix call or like whatever, Tesla put, whatever. It's like, I just made like 400%. Like, intraday, they're making 200% gains, which is like, people wait 10 years for that. in an index fund. Okay, I'd have money in index funds like SCHD, whatever. They're great, but the story ends there. Is what I realize. Is like if that's all you do, it's like great, but that's just average returns, which is still like being an investor is still not being average. The average person, I guess, doesn't have any care for any of this. Like it's just crazy to me now, but that was me 2 years ago, and that's a lot of people. So try out Poor Man's Covered Call. Yeah, I'd be excited to try this out. Basically, my understanding is, I need to get approved for leap options, which I'm not approved. Like, you need certain requirements. I'll figure that out. But yeah, you just basically buy like a long-term call, like a leap 2025, maybe like say like Microsoft example, and then sell covered calls off that, which is crazy. I need to learn more about it, but spreads are, yeah, that's a 2023 goal. Or just from the team at My 3X. I know a little bit about them. And try new things, meet new people. That is crazy. The Twitter spaces, I don't know if any of you have talked to me on there, but it's just incredible the people you meet out of nowhere and just get to talk to all across the world. I literally have friends in Canada now. I don't even, who would have known that? I love you guys. Like Alberta and stuff. Like I've never been there, but they just welcome me with open arms. Like Vermilion, great, been doing great for me. Crew, CNQ, Suncor, yeah, sell covered calls on Suncor and get those dividends. It's just like they say, like turbocharge your dividends or whatever. Whoever said that, shout out to you. But yeah, dividends and covered calls like every week, like it's just great, dude. It's just great. I'm having a great time. I love life. If you like this, give me your feedback, in the comments and stuff. I look forward to making some more YouTube videos, eventually getting to that 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize. Like, as I said, I'm a busy dude and I realize my time is valuable. People are asking me questions like crazy on Twitter and I just can't get back to all of you. As I have so many notifications at this point with over 4,000 followers. So I guess YouTube try to, putting my insight out here. I'm not the type of dude to just show you my whole portfolio stock by stock, get a little sketched out by that. I feel like some people do that. I don't think that's for me for now, at least. But yeah, dividends, premiums. Maybe I'll do like some, yes, maybe some swings. See, like, hypothetically, like some names super beaten down. I don't care at this point if it's growth or dividend, like Amazon or Disney. Or like, I don't know, just like look at really good, sound, fundamental companies. Try to see if I could swing those up, maybe. But it could keep getting worse. But inflation's coming down. Look at like the macroeconomics. Did not take finance in college, so I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect there, but I'm getting good at what I do. And some people like just encourage me, like, "Oh, don't do covered calls. You'll blow up." Like, oh, come on, dude. Like, doing great for myself, and I don't really care. I don't really care what people have to think anymore. Like, I'm doing great. I'm becoming a stronger man. Every aspect of my life this year's been incredible. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts. Hit me in the comments. Firing up my YouTube again. Love y'all. And I gotta figure out how to end this.